Alrighty, guys. Good morning. Dave Santarelli from Santarelli Trading Exchange, BreakingChartAlerts.com, Stock Options Trading Academy. It's about 4 minutes here until opening bell. First things first, we want to watch Diamond ETF. Dow's down about 100 points here in the pre-market hours. Watching that here. Again, we're watching between the 50, 10 simple moving average here on a 6-month daily chart on Diamond ETF. It doesn't matter if it's 6-month or 3-month. It's just, zooming in or zooming out more. But as you can see here, exactly what we're looking for before when we're going to break down momentum trading between the SMAs. You can see the yellow channel here. This is the no trade zone consolidation. Candles trading between the simple moving averages. We're having the 10-20 cross. Now again, like I said, we're waiting for that confirmed bounce above that 10-20 SMA. We have some resistance right around 26,000 on Dow or Diamond 260. So we're waiting for that to break, for that confirmed next breakout here. If that happens, great. We're going to enter into some calls and do some short-term trades here. If not, and we break below that 250 support on Diamond, we're going to be looking at some puts. So right now, it's very important you guys understand, conserve capital, conserve the trades that you have here, the capital in the accounts, and live to trade another day here. Markets are a little choppy now with the coronavirus things that came out. Yesterday was a great day. The numbers decreased by, what they say, like 3% from the previous day. So we got that nice pop there. So let's see what happens today with those numbers. Also, Fed Chairman Powell is going to be testifying. So we're going to be taking a look at how the markets react to that as well. So Q's, Diamond, that's what we're watching for today. Let's see how that goes. Another one they were talking about, Inovio Pharmaceuticals, that's having a big retracement here today. They were saying, though, that I was reading some more of the details. 94% of the COVID patients have reacted positively towards that vaccine so far in the stage 3 trial. So I love that news there. I want to keep an eye on Inovio and Moderna for the vaccines. Those are going to be the top 2 that we want to keep an eye on as far as COVID's related. And today, let's see what's going on here. AMD's up about 2% here in the pre-market hours. 2 minutes till opening bell. We have Amazon's up about $4 here. Let's see, Bank's pretty flat, down about 0.75%. Let's see here. CMG's getting a little climb. CMG at $1,050 a share. Unbelievable. I'm going over the watch list here quick. Actually, it's still 2 minutes before opening bell. I have this linked to my watch list, so I'm going to just go through them quick, see if we see any good setups on a daily chart here. So 3-month daily, Apple still holding above that 10. That's one that could be a day trade contender. AMD is getting a nice pop today, up 2%, and that's one that we could watch up to 52.50. Put AMD on our list here. AMD for DT, for day trade setups. Same thing with Apple, AAPL. I'm writing that down on my list here. Let's see, Amazon's going to be a probable nice mover there. Less than a minute until opening bell. Workhorse shares are trading higher after the company secured $70 million in financing from institutional investors. Let's take a look at that quick. I know there's a few members that have Workhorse. WK, wow, look at that, baby. Up to almost $17.50. Avilio, are you still in that? I wonder if Avilio's with us. Nice move there. Whoever got those calls yesterday, you're going to have a decent-sized profit on that Workhorse trade today. I know a few of you got in that. I think, wasn't Max or someone in the trade room? Someone else got into it, too. I remember seeing a few. Havis, good morning there. Good morning, Paula. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Opening bell is here. Let's go back to Diamond and Q's for the first few minutes here. Watch that on it today, 1 minute. Lilly's also getting a climb today. Lilly's back up to 163 a share. For us to see that next breakout in Eli Lilly, I want us to see us break that 175 resistance area. If we could break that 165 resistance, I think we're going to have an easy run up to that 170, 175 area by the July Expo. So I'm watching Eli Lilly on the chart up above Q's here. Diamond's holding at that 10. Let me make sure we're not on extended hours charts here.
Shares of Arcamoto, single spike in volume 5.5 have been not registered Northland, Foxtrot, Uniform Victor. Nevada's Gaming Control Board releases May data. The email says A-Strip gambling fell 99.27%.
Market's still pulling back there.
Nevada, May gaming revenue down, window down 99.41%.
Q's wants to climb there. First minute in. Apple call sweeps coming in already, so let's take a look at Apple. I'm going to look at Apple up above because I want to keep an eye on the markets, what you guys are seeing. So I'm putting Apple up above the chart here. Apple's only down about $1 now. Let's take a look at it today. Now only down 90 cents. Apple's starting to climb. If Apple could break 361 here, that might be. There she goes. Apple's on the climb. Looks like Apple's going to take off here today, guys. It really does. I think we could day trade Apple. Let me put Apple over here for you guys. There goes Q's. Here's Apple to the left. To the right are Q's. I like this. And if we look at Apple, we could easily see 363. There she goes. She's really climbing there. Facebook getting a nice climb here as well. Facebook at 221.62. Let's take a look at Facebook up above here. I want to find a good day trade here. Q's are really taking off. INO is getting a bounce. That's one that could have a big run. 26 to 28. INO, that's one I think I'm going to look at quick for a swing trade going into October. We should get more clinical trials out off those phases that they're doing. Let's see if we could get something for November. That's not bad at all. I like this setup here. 30 strike calls going for about $1,000 a contract. Break evens at 40. At 50, you have a 100% return from now until November. Let's see. August 22nd's going for about 29's not too bad. I'll keep an eye on that if that continues to break out there. Apple pull back 360, 125. There's today 1 minute. Let's see. Facebook's still on the climb there. And let me see Facebook. We could definitely do a spread on INO there, Vinny. I'll show you what spread I would do quick. Put this over here. I'll put INO over here for you. Okay, so those of you that were asking about a spread, Vinny, she's near the highs of the day today already. So a spread on that, you could do, what expo do you want, Vinny? I'd probably do July 17th. November 20th would be perfect. If you wanted to do a spread for November 20th and let that be a paycheck trade, buy to open, sell to open, call, expiration, November 20th. And if you did, let's say the 29.30 vertical spread, that's going for about
CARB, Carver Bancorp shares were halted after falling. Now 12.
See, it's got such a large bid and ask here. Buy to open 29, and there's no volume, so you got to really watch that. So you're gonna have to do, if we did that 30. See if we have a little bit more volume. See, the problem is here, the bid and the ask. You got a bid of 11.10 and ask of 13.10. You know, that's more than a 20% difference between the bid and the ask there. So, you know, you have to make sure you're doing your limit orders. You do a market order there, you're going to lose more than you can make on that. You can't make a profit if you did a limit order and you got filled at $1.85 when it can only be worth $1. You know, so you're automatically going to lose if you did a market order there. You have to make sure you're on a net debit limit order when you're doing those. But yeah, so I know. Let's see. August wasn't too bad, I don't think. They had some volume there. Let's see what that's going for if you did the 28.30. You're going to have to play around with those strikes, and if it is a trade there, it's going to have to be a smaller trade. Small volume, little volume, unless you pick up the regular calls on the 30 strike there, Vinny. You could definitely pick up the regular 30 strike calls there. It's not a bad setup. There goes Apple running. Let's see Facebook over here. Looking for a day trade for us to enter. If Facebook could hold up today, that's going to have a nice run, possibly up to 225. So it's tough to get in Facebook, though, after all that negativity from that. Apple, I love Apple here. I think Apple's one that we could certainly jump into, at least back up to 366, even 370. Our target on Apple, if we jumped in a short-term swing trade, would be between 367 and 370. If we did a quick trade for next week's expo on Apple. And the nice thing about that, your stop is a candle below 359. You know, if you're dropping below 359, you're out of that trade. So it's only at 361 now. $2 drop, you're out of that trade. She gets up to 370, 9-point climb there. Lock in profits, move on to the next trade. But remember what's coming up today. You know, that's why it's kind of early to jump into a trade, unless it's a quick day trade. Quick day trade we could certainly jump in and out of, but a swing trade, you know, I'd rather wait until we see what Powell says here. Macy's is up another 3% today, $6.82 a share. Let's take a look at Macy's chart here. There's actually some rumors I was reading this morning about Amazon buying out Macy's. If that happened, you know, you get some leaps on Macy's for 2 years out. Amazon comes in, buys them for, you know, $20 a share. Those options are going to make you a fortune there. I mean, look at what Macy's has done. She came all the way down from almost $80 a share, all the way down to where she's at now, $6. So there's definitely some opportunity for Amazon to come in there if they were truly interested in picking up Macy's, having that as their distribution outlet.
Patents for mobile video and imaging system.
Karen Decker says FSLY. So the Dow's down about 19 points, and the Nasdaq here is up about 35, and that's being fueled by Micron.
FB Facebook says updating the way news stories are ranked.
Fastly.
Prioritize original reporting and stories with transparent authorship.
Wow, Karen, that's a big move on that company.
Transparent information about the publisher's editorial staff. Prioritize articles in newsfeed that identify as original reporting on a developing story or topic. Says anticipate most news publishers won't see the significant changes to their distribution news.
That had such a big run there, Karen. I'd be afraid to jump in that. But then again, I don't know what the news was that caused it to go from, you know, $10 to $90 a share in 2 months, 3 months. So if I knew the news, why? Day trade, let's see. Definitely has some good day trade opportunities here. Obviously, your stop is first candle below that 10. I'd wait for a retracement, confirm bounce off that 10, and then you can enter that. Let's see what the options look like, though. There's not many. If you wanted to day trade it, okay, not too bad if you wanted to get the July 2nd Expo. I mean, look at it, though. Just to break even, you need a 4-5% move today, or this week. You know, what's today? Tuesday. Markets close on Thursday. So you have to understand, you need a 5% move here just to break even. So you need another 4-point climb just to break even, and then another 4 point. So you need a 10-point climb basically to make a 100% return. The most important thing is, why is this company moving 6%, Karen? Find out why the company is moving 6%, and then that'll help us determine if that's going to continue to that climb or if it's just a single event rally there. Micron up 6.45% today. Micron's looking to take off here again. Micron was upgraded to what, 65 a share? Did you guys check out the newsletter this morning? I know Micron had a price target change. Let me check that newsletter here. Let's see. So Micron, they were upgraded to $70 by KeyBank. Here's the newsletter today, upgraded to
CNBC said
$70
LVMH
bucks.
Not trying to slow walk EU Tiffany approval. I mean, that's Tango India Foxtrot.
That might be a really nice setup there to buy for, going out a few months there. You're just getting that MACD cross now. We should easily see 55 on Micron. Usually after reporting earnings, it's been getting a nice climb for a couple of weeks after earnings, It's always great to look at the patterns of these charts and what they're doing here. So a nice climb for about a week or two. Fastly, there's still rising there, Karen. Did you jump in it? So, see, I could see this running up to resistance at least to 55. So, if we wanted to get a trade on Micron here, I would do a target. There goes Fastly again there, Karen. Starbucks is pulling back. I'm looking at the rest of the market here. Facebook pulling back a little bit from the highs. Making sure we're not missing anything there. So we got some decent, this would be target resistance. 55 bucks. So let's take a look at the option chain for Micron. See if we could do a swing trade on it. Weight Watchers trade is finally up today. Take a look at Weight Watchers, WW. See, the thing with Weight Watchers, it sucks. We have the October 16th Expo. It's still holding that 50. It's just been trading sideways between NTZ here, between the 50 and 20. So we're just waiting for that next breakout above, let's say, 25.75 for that next run there, possibly up to 27, maybe even up to 30 there. Weight Watchers trades up 200 bucks today. Elias says, Dave, can you look at SPY for a day trade? Yes, once we get to around 9:45. You've been jumping in pretty early on your day trades, though, haven't you,
Yes,
Elias?
Tesla 1028.96 at the highs now. Tango Sandy Lima Alpha.
Tesla at the highs. SPY's looking nice there, Elias, especially if it breaks that 305. There she goes. You see, though, how it's tough with the
CDM, Charlie Victor Michael, tweet from Adam Feuerstein. Do you need another reminder that CDM is withholding results from a failed clinical trial? Warrant holders getting out now, and CDM happy to oblige, even though offering more warrants in exchange for exercise warrants. That's from Adam F.
SPY, we still have the MACD and BDM there.
Chicago PMI 36.6 versus 45.
I want to see if Powell's going to lift the market today. Weight Watchers trades up 300 bucks today. I personally think it's a little too early. I think we have to wait to see what Powell says, how that goes, and then the COVID numbers. If the COVID numbers are out, I'm going to be buying today. That's going to be our perfect day trade entry there. It's going to be a little bit,
consumer confidence for
you know, between 10 and 10:30 we'll get those numbers, and once we hear those numbers, I want us to have those option chains ready here, like this for SPY. SPY's the best today trade. Tighter spreads on it. So SPY, you know, you're going to be looking to trade around the 305, 306 calls as soon as we hear those numbers coming out, and that's just going to be strict day trade. Got to follow that trade plan. Hey Juan, are you with us today? I did a class with Juan yesterday. Let's see if he's in here. I don't see him in the trade room today. Juan, if you're here, let me know. There goes Facebook starting to break out. John, if it's a day trade, it would be the earliest expiration. If it's a hedge, you're going out that extra week. SPY's really climbing here, guys. Elias, are you in that? Weight Watchers trading now at $400 today. Look at that big breakout on SPY here. AMD is seeing quite a bit of call sweeps coming in. Qualcomm's up 2.5% today. Qualcomm looks ready for a big run, guys. I think I can enter into a Qualcomm trade. I think that was on our newsletter today too, something about it today or yesterday. Good morning, Red Lotus. I was watching SPY on the other screen here come back down to that 20.
ADTX at Tix Therapeutics prices there, IPO. At Tix Therapeutics pricing there, 1.226 million unit IPO at $9 per unit.
Nvidia's on the climb again. That one should be an easy.
1.23 million at $9 per unit, includes warrants. Series A warrants priced at exercise price of $9. Series B warrants.
If she breaks 378, I'm going to jump into next week's expo on not on Qualcomm, on Nvidia. Facebook and SPY having a sharp pullback. This is why I was telling you guys, watch. Keep an eye on the markets. Don't force anything yet. SPY's breaking down. I already had that MACD cross. That 1020 cross is coming up now. So you might be getting BDM coming in on SPY. Keep an eye on it. Take a look at that. Here's a beautiful breakout momentum right here. Here's that 1020 cross on SPY, right? Watching that still break down there, 304.40.
ICPT.
Nice
Intercept
breakout
getting upgrade
momentum.
to buy at City, India, Charlie, Papa Tango.
ICPT, they were just downgraded this morning.
That's ICPT.
ICPT just had a big downgrade. Now someone's coming in and upgrading them. That's genius. Here's that 10 crossing below that 20 now. Next red candle would be confirmed breakdown momentum
Here's
for
an
SPY.
Intercept getting a little pop here on some volume, 46.83.
And then you got some
Kilo
support
trade,
around
probably with
303.75.
another kilo, getting another,
Not seeing
pop
any
here on
news that's making the
643
markets
kilo
move yet,
trade.
so we're sitting back.
Shares up 60% today for Blink.
Other countries are starting to ban
OTP,
us now
Office
from
Depot,
traveling.
Oscar Delta Papa. Shares resume trading now, $2.52. 25 cents for the day. Company confirming a reverse stock split.
Now you see how I was telling you, if we had a candle above 378 on Nvidia, I'd jump in. I have my order entry ready, and that's why I'm patiently looking at these charts here. I'm seeing what SPY's doing. Nvidia, I have Qs above. I have Facebook here. Facebook pulled back over $1 from opening. That's why it's not wise to be jumpy and jump into trades quick in the morning. We're at 9:52 now, about 7 minutes after I say 9:45 is when I usually start trading, because you get good signals then. So now we're after 9:45. We could look for that day trade setup. I'm watching on 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 charts here. If I see anything good, we're also watching the news down below here. And if we hear anything that's going to trigger, I have 2 option chains up here, one for Nvidia and one for SPY. Put those right here together. Here's Nvidia and here's SPY. So should SPY go against me, I'm jumping into some puts here for we could even do today's expo. If we really want to do some serious day trading, with that expiring today on SPY, it's just like options expo day, So we could certainly take a look at that. If she breaks lower, it's probably going to be about $1.95 here. So keep that right around that. If we jumped in, I'd probably do about 25 contracts. SPY, I usually like to do 10, 25, 50, or 100 contracts at a time, depending on the risk level and depending on how confident I am in that trade. Now you see SPY over here to the right. You see it's getting up to that 10. So far it's failing. So you're watching, you're keeping an eye on that. You're looking for a breakdown below 304.25 for that continued breakdown momentum. Now remember, if Nvidia climbs above 378, I'd be watching the Qs up above here. I want to make sure Qs are going in the same direction as Nvidia. And Qs are looking good so far today. Nasdaq's up quite a bit here. Nasdaq's up about 46 points today. New York City Mayor de Blasio Council reached deal to trim $1 billion from NYPD. They were talking about that yesterday. They finally came through with it. That's great news. Looks like Qs are starting to take off, so most likely Nvidia is going to follow in suit. There goes Nvidia. I'm going to pull over my Nvidia option chain now and get that ready. July 2nd are just, to me, July 2nd, today's the 30th, so that's actually not too bad there for the July. Let's see here. We could pick up the 375, 380. The 380s aren't bad there at all for this week's expo. If we wanted a day trade, that's probably what I would do, the July 2nd. If you wanted a little bit more stable trade there, a little bit more time on your side, go with the July 10th or the 17th. I wouldn't go past the 17th, but I would definitely be looking at the 2nd if you're strictly day trading. 10th or 17th if you're holding overnight. There goes NVIDIA breaking 378. Usually when it breaks above that resistance, it has that big run. So let's see here. 380, 485 we could put at. You know, we could jump in for a quick day trade here if we wanted to jump in. SPY's climbing. Qs are still breaking higher here. There she goes, 395 now. 495, sorry. There goes NVIDIA. It's at $5 now. I mean, you see it was just at, what, 470? I'm going to buy to open. Let's see if I could get filled for 5. She's at 510 now. Just had to cancel that order. She's at 520. Let's see if she could pull back to about 5. I'll jump in.
Hoyer says nothing from White House briefing indicated alleged payments, Russia payments were a hoax.
NVIDIA is really taking off there now. Canceled that order. NVIDIA could easily get up to that 385. So that's why I'm looking. If I got 380 for this week's expo, we get a pop either off of Powell or the COVID cases dropping. That 380 is going to be gold in there. A lot of volume on them. Look at the volume coming in for NVIDIA this week here compared to the volume on the put side.
Iraq and Nigeria boost compliance with supply curves to 62% and 72% respectively, that according to a Reuters survey. OPEC June oil output fell 1.92 million barrels per month.
Carnival Cruise Line, look at all the call sweeps coming in.
62 million, lowest since at least 2000.
515, do I want to jump in here?
That's again according to a Reuters survey.
Qs are pulling back a little bit, SPY's pulling back a little bit, so
Crude getting a pop here, 39.21.
Weight Watchers trades up $500 today. That's a surprise there. That's having a nice little move. Let me put Weight Watchers on over here. 25.08 up 54, only up 2% today. So if she gets a climb above 26, we're going to see nice profits coming in on Weight Watchers.
ATHE, Alterity Therapeutics, getting some volume now. Alpha Tango Hotel.
520. So now you guys saw how when we were looking at NVIDIA, we were talking about it breaking 378, we'd enter. So she's up about $1.20 from breaking that. When we were looking at that, she's at 525 now. She was at what, 460, 470? So 5.25, divide that by 4.7. That's a quick 12% gain right there, you know.
Alterity, Alpha Tango Hotel Echo, ATHE.
You have a small trade on that of $5,000. You're making a quick $600-700 on that couple of minute move there. Look at NVIDIA moving now, 530. She's going to continue that run there. I really want to jump in. I think now's the chance to do it. Keys are still on the climb here. $530. $540.
CB Consumer Confidence 98.1 versus May 85.9.
Vincenzo said he made a quick $750 on NVIDIA. Avilio said he got in NVIDIA 4.95. Nice job. Hey Juan, How was your session last night? Is that the right one?
LPTH, Live Path Technology, getting a pop here to behind 328, Lima Papa Tango Hotel.
Nice job there, Avilio, Vincenzo. Really nice to see you guys doing that. See how you guys are able to jump in a little bit more. Me, I'm just a little bit more, I don't know, relaxed, I guess, watching these trades here. I really want to see what things are doing to have the highest probability of making those winning trades here. But hey, if you guys are able to jump in quick 5-10 minutes like that and make a quick $750, great job, Vincenzo. Avilio, did you exit yours, Avilio, or are you still in it? 550, you got in at 495. 5.5, divide that by 4.95. He's up a quick 11% already. There goes SPY breaking out again. Weight Watchers trade now up $600. There goes Q's running higher. 560 on NVIDIA. Maybe I'll jump in quick here. Avilio said he got out of NVIDIA for a $200 profit. Nice job there. I know, Avilio. I'm keep. It climbed a buck. I would have been up $1,000. It was at what, 460, 470 when I first started looking at it here with you guys. She climbed $1 since then. 10 contracts. That's $1,000 gain in 10 minutes. I would have had. You know, I mean, should have, woulda, coulda, shoulda. She's still breaking higher, though. I know she's going to take out the highs there at 386. Is it going to happen this week? Do I want to go with July 10th, be on the safer side there? That's fine, you know, going with that 380 strike for next week. Maybe I'll just pick up a contract of that, see how that goes throughout the day here while I'm waiting to look for a day trade as well. You know, just something to play around with there. Let's look for that day trade, though, as well. That up to 1070. All right, I'm in NVIDIA. July 10th, 380 strike call. Got in at 10.70. That's a swing trade for going into next week. My target on that's going to be 390. Once we hit 390, possibly 400. If we hit 390 this week, I'll look for 400 next week. We hit that 400 next week, we're going to be looking at about 150% gain. Our Apple trade's finally starting to take off here as well. Let's take a look at Apple. Maybe that's something we can make a quick day trade on. AAPL. Look at Apple all morning this morning. That's one that I had. I told you guys, Apple and AMD. Remember, it's right here on my notepad. What a nice run there. She had about a $4 run. 3-month daily, she's going to wipe out 370. Let's take a look at Apple. That's another one we could do maybe even this week's Expo. July 2nd, 365, going for about 380. That's not bad at all. What's today, the 30th? Tomorrow's the 1st, right? Tomorrow's the 1st, so we got about 2.5 days. I'd rather go with the 10th. And it's not bad. It's pretty cheap there. $7.50. So $15. So 15, 365, 6, 7, 8. So at about 380, we make a 100% return if we got the July 10th Expo. So I could see her getting a 372, 375. So it's not too bad there. July 17th. It's about $2 more a contract going with that extra week. Let's see, maybe I might just get this week's Expo and day traded here if it bounces off that 20.
BOC Aviation cancels orders for 30 Boeing 737 MAX.
There you go, cancellation of Boeing 737 Maxes. Airlines are canceling 737 Max. Let's see what Boeing does with that. That's probably going to pull back a little bit there. Ooh, Boeing's down $13 today, 7%.
Shares of Boeing at 181.82, down about $13 now. Boeing not cancellation and one report from Norwegian Air
Norwegian Air.
last night.
Anthony Fauci to testify before Senate on reopening. They just want to try to screw Trump as much as they can, right?
Partnership, that's Michael.
That's the Democrats free in office there. I mean, they're just, why don't they work together, Eli Lilly trades up about $200 today. AMD call sweeps coming in for the August 21st Expo. Boeing's going to have a lot of problems there, Elias. Avilio says Tesla's climbing there. Look at Tesla. That's another one. Yesterday I said 1050. Be my target. I think she'll easily get to 1050 this week. Remember what Elon Musk. Remember yesterday when Elon Musk announced he sees Q2 being flat there. They were planning on losing, $300 million, but they're saying they might be even now. Here you go, guys. Here's your Boeing news. Remember yesterday I said, guys, I want to be jumping into Boeing. She's got a lot of news ahead of it. Got to be cautious with, when you get that short squeeze pop like that or anything going on with news and, of course, with their economy and everything going on with coronavirus, along with Boeing's crashes. It's not like Boeing's going to see new highs. Tesla is looking good there, Avilio. I mean, imagine if he got in Tesla this morning at 10.05, $1,005 a share. She's at 10.35 now. Nice, quick 2.5% move. Looking at the watch list here, seeing what's moving. Nvidia pulled back from those highs there. Qs are still on the climb nicely. Weight Watchers trades now up $600 for the day. She's having a nice breakout there. She's up almost 4% today. Weight Watchers is really climbing here. Look at that breakout all morning today on Weight Watchers. So now take a look at the 3-month daily on Weight Watchers. She's holding that 50, right? So now a confirmation would be a candle above that 10-20 simple moving average. We get that tomorrow. We're going to be adding to our Weight Watchers trade since it's October Expo. We'll be averaging down and looking for that nice profit there. Once we hit 27, we should be up 25-50% on that if we average down here. We have the October expiration on Weight Watchers, so optimistic about that. But as you can see here on Weight Watchers, this is why we got the longer time frame as we did. But what's nice about it as well, we're in a nice uptrend here. Now we started trading sideways a bit, so now we got to watch that to start to climb, get back up to that 30 resistance here. And that's what we're looking for. A break above that 10-20 if we zoom in here. And that's where we're going to be adding to it. Right around 25.60, 25.75. That's where I'd be adding to my Weight Watchers trade. Look at Qualcomm, now up 3.2% on Qualcomm. Big breakout today. MU. MU's pretty flat after having that big earnings pop. Big climb there after earnings, up 6%. Now it's just trading flat there between 51.50 and about 52. We're to be hearing some news come out about coronavirus cases soon, so remember that. Keep an eye on it. Coronavirus Task Force. Wow, they're meeting again today. First time in a while. Coronavirus Task Force to meet at 1:30 p.m. today. That's probably going to be a market mover, so remember that. There's a reason why they're meeting today. They haven't met in months, so let's see what's going on. Carnival Cruise Line call sweeps coming in. Havis just made $738 on spy calls. Nice job, Havis. Are you and Elias squaring off yet? The NVIDIA trade, the stop is going to be let's say, candle below 373. Details of China's Hong Kong legislation to be unveiled at 11 a.m. RBC Capital means outperform on Ollie's Bargain Outlet. Raises price target to $111. Wow, that's insane. That's insane. Let me see what that stock's at now. OLLI. Microsoft call sweeps coming in. 210 July 17th. Ollie's is at $99. Wow. I'll never forget when that stock was at what? What was it at when I was trading it? She was definitely back in the 50s. Wow, nice run there. Here we go. Our NVIDIA trade's ready to turn green. Michael Flynn said Amazon's having a nice day. Amazon 27.16 up 35 bucks, 1.3%. AMD is now up over 4% there. Unbelievable. I'd love to see Elias and Havis go off at it. Do a trade competition together. All three of us could do one. We still got the trade challenge going on. It's been a little choppy there with COVID, but we've been sitting back there on some of those trades waiting for the market to turn so we could do some more quick day or swing trades with the trade challenge account. There goes SPY again. Waiting for Q's to break that 245 area. It's struggling every time it gets up to it. Look at Q's here. That's what I'm watching on the chart above. So right now we have, where's my annotation? So we're getting up to 245, up to 245, up to 245. So now we know 245 is our resistance. We break through that, the market's going to have its next big run. Here we go. Or it's going to happen now. There we go. Keep it going. Got up to that 245. It's again failing at it. Let's see it break above it. Have that next run. And then if you're in Q's as a day trade, this is your stop right here. 244.50. That's your max stop.
Coming up at 10:30, Dallas Fed Services revenues for June and Texas services sector outlook.
$10 just crossed below the 20 on Q's.
CPHI, China Pharma getting a pop here. Charlie Papa Hotel India on volume.
Where did you hear that, Amy? I don't see that anywhere here. I was just going to say that, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings. If that was the case, Amy, I think we would have heard it down here first. There it goes, Q's. Let's see that climb there on Q's. Unless your husband's name is Charlie, Amy. I doubt he heard it before here. That's good to know.
Shares of Moderna at the highs now. Michael Romeo November Alpha, Moderna.
Oh, there it is. Adrian, that's the one. I knew it was an A name. WKHS. Let's see. Workhorse, 19 bucks. Oh man, we talked about that getting to 20 yesterday. Adrian, what are you up on that trade? Avilio. I didn't hear anything about Avilio saying, hey, he made X amount on his Workhorse trade. He probably sold it yesterday, didn't you? Who's still in that Workhorse? Could you imagine if you were in that original Workhorse trade we got the $5 strike for? Ugh. Vilio said he made $400 yesterday and $300 today. Jack said he got back in Workhorse this morning. John says, better than my sister's, brother's, cousin's, father-in-law's, uncle's, grandson's, nephew's, mother-in-law. Nice. Oh, that's funny. You guys are great. Let's see here. Option chain. AMD's up over 4% still. Qs are just trading in NTZ, trading sideways there, as you guys could see. Here's NVIDIA trading sideways. Qs are doing the same thing. I'd love to know if anyone's still in those original Workhorse calls that we got. That's up pretty big. Here comes NVIDIA pulling back there. Qs are pulling back here now as well on a today 1 minute. Wow, Cirque du Soleil is filing bankruptcy. You guys hear that? Juan Chismo, is that you? Juan Crismo? I want to know what Juan that is. Virginia's been wanting to see that too. I've been wanting to go see that. We got to go see it before they stop there. They probably already stopped there with coronavirus.
Florida COVID-19 cases at long-term care facilities at record high. That from
Record high on Florida cases, guys. That's coming out there. Be prepared. Market's likely going to pull back there.
NCRB, Ceres Therapeutics getting a pop here to the high. Michael Charlie Romeo Bravo on volume. MCRB.
There goes Q's breaking out there. Nice climb on Q's. Amazon 3140 calls for this Thursday's expo. What is going on with that? That's just someone making a penny trade there, 27 cents. There goes Q's continuing to climb there. Let's see it break that 245 though. We've been talking about that. That's important. Important resistance area on Q's. Watch, we're going to put that NVIDIA trade on the YouTube now. It's going to magically show up. There we go. That's updated now. The T-Doc is not on there though. There we go. Perfect. There it goes. NVIDIA starting to climb here as well.
HIMX, hitting new intraday high, $3.62, so telling the Michael X-ray. IMAX company announcing launch of WiseEye WDI plus HX65378 to support AI deep learning. That's HIMX.
Boeing shares are trading lower after Norwegian Air announced that it is canceling the 737 MAX and 787 orders. I told you guys about that yesterday. I hope you guys didn't pile in Boeing on that. I was very adamant about that. Here we go. Market's pulling back a little bit here. What's the Dow at? Dow's down 25. NASDAQ's up 67. There comes that breakdown. Let's see. Q's SPY. Let's see if we could jump into some SPY puts here as a day trade now. There's that breakdown coming on SPY. Just getting it ready. Not making any orders yet. Hello, Obi-Wan. Quantum. All right, I entered into those SPY puts just now. I'm in them. 25 contracts. I'm in at 87 cents. I'm just going to watch this here. I'll close it out above, let's say,
Dallas
305.
Fed, Texas Services
Oh,
Sector Index of Generalized Business Activity outlook 2.1 in June versus minus 41.7 in May. Texas Services Sector Revenue Index 5.7 in June versus minus 28.1 in May.
Texas isn't being clear about their hospitalization figures. That's the news coming out from Benzinga. Nvidia is breaking lower there. See if SPY is going to break below that 20. Walt Disney puts coming in. That's great news coming out from the U.S. Dallas Fed.
Report from Democratic lawmaker, evidence of Russia paying bounties to kill U.S.-led coalition troops in Afghanistan. That's from Reuters now.
Breaking news from Reuters. Did you guys hear that? Guys, they're saying vaccine doses will be available by winter. I'm going to exit out of these SPY puts, I think. Well, we got a profit on those SPY puts now. The market's breaking down with that news about Russia, whatever that was. I'm going to exit out of these at 90 cents here. Get the hell out of those. I'm out of those SPY puts at 90 cents. I just didn't like that news. And then Fauci news came out there. If we have a vaccine by this winter, that's great news for the markets. So here was that. I was in at 87 cents, out at 90. You know, just a flat trade, nothing really there. 3 cents, $3. So I had, what, 25 contracts. So 25 times 3, I made $75. That's a wash. She's at a dollar now, though, 96, 97 cents. Want to find another good day trade here. This is exciting. I'm watching the news here, especially when you get all these announcements coming out. Fauci says hopefully vaccine will be available in winter. That's great news. Let's watch NVIDIA start to take off now. We just made, I wouldn't even call that a profit, you know. What were we in at? 4% gain. It's nothing respectable. Let's see here. AMD up 3.75%. Amazon's up 1.2%. Nova's down. NVIDIA still pretty flat, up 2.9%. Tesla up 4%. Tesla's at $1,050, $1,047. Unbelievable. Apple put sweeps coming in. I like Apple. I think that's going to start to take off a little bit later on. Guys, that's really big news, though, if Fauci says hopefully vaccine doses will be available in winter. That's amazing if we could get that done. If he's saying that now, we're going to have a dose by winter. And we should see the end of this virus and the end of this crazy market by winter. But then again, what else is coming up in winter? The election. So it's always a wham-bam, you know? One thing, you know, you finally get over one thing, and then the next thing's there to whack you in the face. So, if Biden's already announced, there was breaking news all morning. I woke up 5:30 this morning. First thing I do is look at CNBC and see everything that's going on. And there goes NVIDIA. And they're talking about Biden saying he wants to wipe out all these tax cuts that Trump has made for, you know, business owners and entrepreneurs and everything like that. All these tax incentives. Biden said he's getting rid of those. So if Biden wins, the market's absolutely going to have a pullback. You know, there's always a give and a take for each scenario and each situation. There goes Qs and SPYs. We close that out at nice timing right here at that 305 area on SPY. We closed out those profits on the puts. Now, if we start to climb, like I said, I think the markets are going to climb once they see that news coming out. More downgrades coming in on ICPT.
BLNK, Blink, continuing to spike here. BLNK.
Blink is continuing to spike. Look at ICPT.
Volume. BLNK.
3-month daily. Big drop there from 80 bucks all the way down to about $45. Nvidia is still on the climb there, guys. Nvidia trade's almost ready to go for the green. We're looking for a break above 380 there on Nvidia. I think we're going to see Nvidia at that 400 area next week. Qs are having a big breakout here. Take a look at the Qs. Today, 1 minute, and Qs are getting a pop off that 20. Nice climb there on the Qs. Finally breaking above that resistance we had right around 245. Let's see if we continue that momentum higher here. Efren, great job posting in the YouTube chat there. Really nice work. Let's see here what else is going on in the news. Micron Technology is seeing the 55 strike calls come in for the July 17th Expo. 650 contracts at 97 cents. Air Tech Mechanical Contractors Incorporated says, good morning, guys, to you. Good morning there, Air Tech. Where are you from? Nice to have you with us.
Dr. Fauci says data on vaccine effectiveness may be available sometime in winter or early part of next year.
Inovio plunges on interim phase 1 coronavirus data. DNA vaccine shows 94% response rate. Why would they plunge on that? I think 94% response rate is great. Is Dr. Reiber in the room? Dr. Reiber. That should get them FDA approval, Elias. 94 response rate. It's pretty great. More Boeing puts coming in. The 162.50 strike puts for this week. She's still dropping. Let's see. Wow. She's starting to break out momentum, so whoever's coming in buying those put sweeps now, they clearly don't know the trade plan. I'd wait until BDM starts to get in, because see, now it's rising, so they're losing money on those puts. Wait till that 10 crosses below that 20, or wait for the first candle below 180, 140. Then you can enter into those puts. But still, those puts are way too far out of the money. The 162s, it'd need to have a 10-15% drop just for you to get in the money there. Weight Watchers is starting to climb here again, coming down to 25 bucks, back up to 25.34 now. Watching here, Starbucks, Diamond, Q's, Amazon, Google, Micron, Nvidia, Boeing, and Visa. Tesla, 10.49. Wow, it's 10:50 already. These mornings go by so quick. You can see how Q's here. I mean, it's still, this is why we're not seeing much action here. You're seeing the Q's still failing at that 245. And we have a tight consolidation box here. This is our consolidation. Or NTZ, no trade zone. You're not making trades during here. Waiting for a candle above that consolidation box or a candle below.
Spot gold trading at the highest price since October 2012.
Look at gold today. Wow, gold looks ready to go back up to that 28, doesn't it? GOLD or GLD. We could definitely pick up some GLD or gold. Where's our buddy Jeff Walker? Is he here with us? He loves gold.
BA Boeing, weekly $200 call sweep now, Bravo Alpha.
Call sweeps now coming in on Boeing. Look at GLD here. Gold is looking a little bit better, I think. Barracks. I think ABX is another one I used to trade. I think one thing we could certainly do is a gold trade going into election. That could be a trade challenge trade. Qs are breaking out now. Big breakout on Qs. 245.25 and running. Let's see. $245.29, $245.32. She's still running. Nvidia trade's picking up. Gold's pulling back as the markets climb. That's what gold does. That's why gold's a really good hedge. You see, as the market climbs, gold pulls back. When market pulls back, gold climbs. Weight Watchers trades back up near the highs of the day. 25.43. Now Q's pulling back a little bit on the minute chart. Gold's climbing there. If we got gold, I'd be looking at the 27 strike going into December. It'd be a perfect expiration.
Florida COVID cases rising 4.2% versus previous 7 days, 5.6%.
4.2% on. I'll wait until that comes down here. So that's not too bad. Lower than the previous day. So markets are probably going to get a little pop on that. Previous day, I think it was 3.8%. There goes gold again. I like that. I think that's what we're going to do here before we get off.
Florida sees coronavirus cases rise by 168% in the month of June, that according to Reuters.
168%.
6,093 to 152,434 as
Wow.
of today.
150,000 cases in Florida. Alrighty, so what we'll do then before we get off the live here for the morning session, we'll pick up the gold December 18th. It goes into election. Nice 27 strike. It's only going for $3.25. 10 contracts going to cost around $3,200. Nice trade set up there. Going to place that. That's calls December 18th on gold. Place that trade and It has not executed yet. It's a live order there. So I will let that fill. Probably let that go here. Let me see. 325 by 330. Yeah, that should be fine here. That should fill any second. If she pulls back down to that 10 there, she's going to fill. FedEx should do great, I think, Avilio. A lot of people buying packages. I mean, more people are buying online now than anything. Okay, she's getting a climb off that. So I'll change that up to about 330.
Alright, OT, right blockchain popping into the highs.
Okay, I'm filled on the gold trade 3.35. Got in that. That's December 18th Expo. That should be an easy 100, 200% gain for us. I'll be looking for a target on gold. Let's take a look here. My target on gold is going to be about 35 bucks. $35 to $40 on gold. Our stop is going to be...
Fauci says it's important to get
first candle below 20, or let's say 2450. 2450 is going to be our stop, and our target's going to be 35 to 40. Let me get that up here on... There we go. I just put that on the current trades here on...
New York virus hospitalizations rise for the first time since April.
Perfect. Great job on that. Alrighty, I just updated that on the YouTube chat there, or not the YouTube chat, the YouTube channel. So the current trades are there. And also Efren now is working on our new site, guys. If you go down to, let's see here. We just updated the new website, as you guys can see. We just made a lot of changes here, especially with the education suite that we're going to be doing. But if you go to trades, our open trades, we just implemented this on the site here. So this is going to be a new section where you can see our open trades. We're going to be updating this today. We just put this on the website. So this is going to be a nice section here, and you're going to be able to see everything as long with, why we're in that trade plan. If you scroll over here, it'll have trade plan notes, everything that's going on. And then at the end of the day, we could update the recent price at 4 p.m. So all that's going to be done. And the trade ideas are going to be here. We're going to start doing at least one trade idea per day. That's going to be in this section. So you guys could take a look at that. And that's going to be it. And if you guys want to join us there on YouTube, you guys can come join us, sign up. We have our breaking section here, and our new homepage here is going to be, I got to go to the logged in section here. Okay, there. I guess they're doing something on here right now, but we'll get back to that. If you guys want to join us, come join us, breakingchartalerts.com, and we will see you guys again, the pro traders, at 2 p.m. And Weight Watchers is really breaking out here. Again, guys, really big breakout, up $700 today on Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers just broke new highs of the day. It's up almost 5%. Take a look over here at WW before we get off quick. Today, she's just starting to break above that 1020. Look at that big candle here on Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is something you could do short-term trade on here, since she's now getting that confirmed bounce so far off that 50 SMA. Green candle tomorrow on Weight Watchers. We have to be adding to that position for that October Expo. So that's what we're watching for. Nice job. Apple's continuing to break out here, guys. Apple's a nice opportunity for a day trade. I mean, take a look here at Apple. Just continuing to break out here. Nice spread between the 1020, which is signifying a larger breakout here. You got a nice spread between the MACD lines. It's looking nice, consolidating a little bit. You break above 365.60 on Apple. That's another opportunity to enter for a quick day trade there.
Williams says the economy is still far from healthy, and full recovery will likely take years.
It's going to take years for the economy to recover. So, that's going to bring back the market a little bit now. It's all news-driven, the market. So, alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for this session here. I have a class and a meeting, and we're going to be live probably 1:30-ish again. Not 1:30, by 2. There goes Apple, another big breakout here on Apple. Weight Watchers is doing fantastic. They're still rising on Weight Watchers. I can't wait to add to that tomorrow. Qs also, guys, take a look at Qs here. Remember how we've been waiting patiently. Qs are getting a nice climb here. You get a green candle tomorrow on the Qs. That's going to be a continued buy, and looking for those new highs there of around 250, 139-ish on Qs. So keep an eye on the markets, and accounts in the green now for today. So looking good. That's fueled by Weight Watchers and Apple. Alrighty, guys. Our GE trade that we got yesterday is in the green too. Actually, let me put that GE trade up here.
Shares of Entasis at a high of 346, now at 330 on contract news. WHO head says several Caribbean countries and territories were able to curb transmission completely and have reported no new cases for several weeks.
There we go. That's on there. GE's taking off now again here. There goes GE, guys. She's finally starting to get a nice breakout there. I like the looks of GE. She's going to continue to run today. Nice day trade opportunity on GE. Look at GE go there. GE is such a cheap stock, too, that a move like this, if you have something this week's expo from 375 to 385, that's going to make you a quick, 30 to 50% gain there on that little move there if you're doing something short term like this week's expo. So nice move there. Weight Watchers still looking great here. Gold trades in the green now, 340 in at 335, and we're just waiting for NVIDIA. So gonna get off of here now. Got to get ready for this next meeting, and I will see you guys probably 1:30, 2 o'clock the latest. Alrighty, guys, take care. Have a great day. If you need anything, let us know. Breaking Chart Alerts Facebook page, shoot us a message there, or in the chat room on the trade room there at breakingchartalerts.com. Alrighty, guys, take care. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the afternoon. And YouTube, I will see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, guys, take care. Bye-bye.